I wish that somebody would have warned me that there were hard times ahead and I needed to prepare better for them. And I think that I was very irresponsible at some point in my life. And when I saw money and everything that I touched was successful, it was great. But when the economy hit, I didn't see it coming like many people didn't. And I wish that I would have prepared myself better for those times, and I didn't. And I wish that somebody would have warned me about that, but I had to learn on my own. So I think that the most important challenge that I'm learning is I think to trust myself again. I think that when I went through the whole recession, when the economy collapsed and things were very difficult, for a while I started relating in a lot of people, and I have always listened to advice, but I think that I started to expect that things were going to be handled better by others, and I started to doubt myself. And I think that the biggest thing that I learned is that, look, I am the one who started this. I am the one who took it to that point. I had to go back to the basis. I had to trust myself again. And the most important thing was I needed to fall in love with my business again. I needed to recapture the passion that made me open this restaurant and start over again. And I think that was probably my biggest challenge. It was to find that within myself. I think my biggest challenge when I have experienced failure is to remind myself that I'm learning more from failure than I'm learning from success. Failure really tests you. You have to go through it. You will go through it as an entrepreneur. You need to understand that the road to success is not a road that goes always up. It's a road that is going to go up and down and up and down. And every story of success that is real always carries with itself a story of failure or multiple stories of failure. But what you do out of it and how you come out of it is one of the most important challenges that you can have as an entrepreneur. I think that the most important thing about the hard times is that you need to keep your eyes on your priorities. At the end of the day, it's just money. And these are just material things. You have to keep an eye of what's important to you, because it is very easy to lose sight of what is important. It has happened to me. At some point I was building restaurants, I was developing real estate, I was doing all these things, but then I turned around and I didn't like the person that I didn't like the person that I was looking at in the mirror. And the reason why is because I noticed that I was not spending enough time with my children, I was not spending enough time with my friends, and I was missing out on the most important things in life. And I was very unhappy. Even though I was achieving financial success, I was extremely unhappy because I had no balance. So I think that once you start to realize that the most important things in life are your health, the love and respect of the people that are around you, your family, and when you keep an eye on those priorities and you learn that the rest of the stuff is really just not that important at the end of the day, it helps you to navigate difficult times without allowing yourself to get really too stressed out. And then if your personal life, if everything else, if your health falls apart, you're never going to be able to function or be successful. Success for me is really a balance between the things that you love to do, the profession, but also the fact that you have time for yourself and you take care of yourself and respect yourself enough to do that.